Although our universe is often described as being infinitely vast, it has some boundaries, many of which humanity has struggled to cross in times past. But with the advent of the James Webb Telescope, scientists have been able to rise above these limits to make new discoveries that initially seemed impossible. Join us in this video as we reveal the terrifying discovery the James Webb Telescope just made at the edge of the universe. Features of the James Webb Telescope. When the James Webb Telescope was launched on the 25th of December 2021, scientists had high hopes for it. As the costliest space observatory tool ever built, Webb was expected to lead us on a journey through the history of stars, galaxies, and the universe itself, right from when the Big Bang happened up until the present time. And from the day it began this eternal journey of revelation, the James Webb Telescope hasn't looked back at all, and this shouldn't surprise anyone. Before it traveled into outer space, scientists had already told us that the James Webb Telescope would be 100 times more powerful and sophisticated than the legendary Hubble Space Telescope. Ordinarily, the Hubble Space Telescope is able to observe light even in the most distant areas of the universe. However, Webb's ability to capture faint light from the early galaxies is outstanding on many levels. Perhaps the reason for this is that Webb observes the universe and celestial objects in infrared radiation. Other telescopes, such as Hubble Space, observe the universe in optical and ultraviolet wavelengths. And science tells us that infrared wavelengths are longer than visible light wavelengths. This enables the James Webb Telescope to cover the entire sky in a single year. In terms of advanced space exploration equipment, the James Webb Telescope is well stacked. Its primary mirror is a 6.5-meter gold-plated spyglass divided into 18 hexagonal sections. And to protect it from the complexities of the outer world, scientists covered this delicate spyglass with parasol-like sheets of aluminium-coated plastic. More than 1,200 engineers and technicians from 14 countries worked tirelessly to get the James Webb Telescope from conceptualization to where it is today. Just to name a few, Webb's near-infrared camera was assembled by scholars at the University of Arizona. The European Space Agency, or ESA, was responsible for the near-infrared spectrograph, and the mid-infrared instrument was a joint effort between the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL, and the ESA. The fine guidance sensor with a tunable filter module was designed and built by the Canadian Space Agency, or the CSA. Such is the complexity of the division of labor required to build the world's most powerful telescope. Where is the edge of the universe? In reality, the universe has many edges. The edges of stars and galaxies, the edge of transparency, the edge of neutral atoms, and of course, the edge of the universe, also known as the cosmic horizon. The edge of the universe is a boundary that separates the areas that humans can observe from areas that we cannot currently observe. Currently, the width of the observable universe is about 90 billion light-years. According to scientists, tons of random stars and galaxies, just like our own, exist outside this boundary. Due to our technological limitations, our ability to explore beyond the edge of the universe was restricted for a long time. However, the recently launched James Webb Telescope has given us better access to explore these uncharted territories. Observing the edge of the universe. Observing the edge of the universe is perhaps the most difficult task cosmic scientists are faced with. This is because the invisible light which guides our path to seeing the farthest region of space originates from the cosmic microwave background, or CMD, which is the leftover electromagnetic radiation from nearly 14 billion years ago after the Big Bang happened. But despite these limitations, scientists have made some significant sightings beyond the cosmic horizon. One of the first things our limited eyes have captured at the edge of the universe is the galaxy named Able 2744Y1. Able 2744Y1. The Able 2744Y1 galaxy is all shades of special, not just because it is located in the seemingly invisible region of our universe, but because of the complexity involved in exploring it. Discovered by multinational scientists as part of NASA's Frontier Fields program, Able 2744Y1 is an extremely distant galaxy. In fact, light from the galaxy has to travel 13 billion years to reach our Earth. For comparison, the universe itself is only 13.8 billion years old. This makes its discovery a scientific wonder of some sort, given that the James Webb Telescope was still in the making at the time when Able 2744Y1 was found. Astronomers had to combine the 3 other telescopes to discover this hidden galaxy at the edge of the universe. The 3 telescopes involved include the Spitzer Telescope, the Chandra X-ray Observatory, and the iconic Hubble Space Telescope. The work done by these advanced space observatory gadgets allowed us to see 2744Y1 just as it was when it was 650 million years old. But how is that possible? Well, scientists simply combined the strengths of each telescope, and that was more than enough to get the job done. As mentioned earlier, the Hubble Space Telescope sees things in optical and ultraviolet wavelengths, which allows it to see even the faintest lights across the universe. The Spitzer Space Telescope is an infrared observatory that collects light from regions that are hidden from optical telescopes. In addition, it had the ability to detect light emitted from cooler objects. And with the help of the Chandra X-ray, scientists were able to collect additional data for the project. All of these combined led to the discovery of this galaxy. In principle, Able 2744Y1 is quite small. It measures 2,300 light-years in diameter, meaning it is about 50 times smaller than the Milky Way galaxy, which has a diameter of over 100,000 light-years. But whilst it's small in size, it has quite a large concentration of stars. According to scientific data, this galaxy generates stars 10 times faster than the Milky Way galaxy. Actually, this is normal for galaxies in the young universe. Able 2744Y1 is known to have a redshift of 8. Basically, a redshift is the displacement of the spectrum of an astronomical object toward longer or redder wavelengths. Before we shift into the next phase of this video to bring you more terrifying discoveries made at the edge of the universe, consider liking and subscribing to our channel to enjoy more exciting videos like this one. Moving on now, from the most distant galaxy discovered to the farthest supernova ever spotted, DES 16C2NM. DES 16C2NM. In February 2018, an international team of astronomers published a paper in the Astrophysical Journal, which they announced the discovery of DES 16C2NM, the most distant supernova known to mankind. A supernova is the violent explosion of a star at the end of its life cycle. So far, it is the brightest and most powerful explosion ever witnessed in space. On average, supernovas happen within a split second. Nonetheless, they generate a lot of energy, which makes them very dangerous. For perspective, a supernova may generate more energy within a few seconds than our sun would generate in its whole lifetime. The effect is even more devastating when an extremely large star that's 30 times the mass of the sun explodes. This phenomenon, called a hypernova, is known to generate between 10 to 100 times more power than a supernova. Interestingly, scientists report that the DES 16C2NM supernova, which could also be called a hypernova, was first discovered in August 2016 during a dark energy survey. Interestingly, the DES 16C2NM is located some 10.5 billion years away from our Earth. In comparison, our universe was formed 13.8 billion years ago, meaning that the light from this superluminous supernova began traveling through the vastness of space shortly after the formation of our universe. Like Able 2744Y1, the DES 16C2NM was discovered by a coalition of different powerful cosmic observatory gadgets. They include the Very Large Telescope in Chile, the Giant Magellan Telescope also located in Chile, and the Keck Observatory in Hawaii. In total, over 400 scientists across the globe worked on this groundbreaking project for a period of 5 years. It's quite a hard job to undertake because supernova explosions are extremely rare events. On average, the Milky Way galaxy witnesses 1 or 2 supernovas every 100 years. However, scientists have been lucky enough to find a couple of supernova explosions in neighboring galaxies. Luck actually does play a significant role in space exploration. Conclusion: some of the most iconic discoveries made in the cosmos have been down to luck. This was exactly the case when Margherita Bettinelli discovered an Einstein ring in 2016 while analyzing the stellar population of the Sculptor Dwarf Galaxy for her doctoral thesis. The same thing happened when Dr. Harold White and a team of researchers accidentally discovered a real-life warp bubble or researching Casimir cavities. However, being the most powerful and advanced space telescope, the James Webb Telescope gives scientists the leverage to make more outstanding discoveries, even beyond the edge of space. What do you make of the James Webb Telescope? Is it the coolest space exploration gadget ever built? Write yes or no in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos like this one.